Joe, I'm going to give you 10 minutes at the mic before you give it to Scott. Thank you very much. Any questions you have for the candidates, ask them afterwards, and that's it. Thank you. I'm sorry, I talk a lot. Take 50. Go.
I thought you were just getting started.
I know. I'm a trial lawyer. I talk a lot.
Thank you, Dan. Thank you for the work that you did. I appreciate it. We should all appreciate it.
You go by the word.
Thank you, Mark. Mark Flyman. Thank you, group. Hi, my name is Joe Kaufman. Most, if not all of you, already know me. I'm a candidate for the United States Congress in Florida's 23rd District. Before I begin, I'd like to introduce a couple of special people. My wife, Emily, who is originally from Peru and teaches Hebrew and Spanish at the Boca Cats Yeshiva. And my volunteer coordinator, Tyler Fochner. If you'd like to volunteer for our campaign, please see her. In 2024, I was the Republican nominee against Jared Moskowitz. I received 48% of the vote. It was the closest race in Florida and the highest percentage of any Republican that has ever run for this seat. In the primary, which I won with over 35% of the vote, my main opponent was the former mayor of Palm Beach County, Robert Weinroth. In truth, he was a rhino, a Republican in name only. I don't say that to demean him. I'm simply being honest. I would tell people I was running against two Democrats, one with a D next to his name and one with an R. The same thing is happening again in this race. My main opponent in the Republican Party right now appears to be the former mayor of Boca Raton, Scott Singer. Once again, I'm running against two Democrats. Deja vu. And just as I had no problem comparing myself to Democrat Jared Moskowitz, I have no problem comparing myself to Republican Scott Singer. In my view, he is 100% a Democrat, and in some ways, even more so than Moskowitz himself. Singer, who now calls himself an America First Republican, has in recent years endorsed far-left progressive Democrats. In 2021, he publicly endorsed Democrat Monica Mayotte over Republican candidate and GOP leader Brian Stenberg in a city council race. Mayotte has championed transgender policies that allow biological men to compete in girls' sports. In October 2022, the chairman of the Palm Beach County Republican Executive Committee, Michael Barnett, condemned Singer and threatened him with party censure for endorsing Democrat Andy Thompson over Republican Peggy Gossett-Seidman for the Florida State House. By the way, Singer's friend Thompson just replaced him as Boca mayor. And over the past 2 years, Singer and Thompson voted the same way nearly 98% of the time. I want to be very clear with everyone here. I'm a lifelong conservative, and I will never endorse a Democrat for any office. Singer even said he was, quote, honored to receive an endorsement from Lois Frankel. What America First Republican, what Republican at all would accept an endorsement from Lois Frankel? Scott Singer has also participated in anti-gun and anti-Trump rallies. In 2018, he helped lead a March for Our Lives rally where participants held signs calling for the banning of firearms and repeal and replacement of President Trump. As mayor of Boca Raton, Singer issued annual proclamations to Moms Demand Action, an anti-gun, anti-Trump, pro-trans group that proudly endorsed Kamala Harris for president. He even presented the proclamation in person at one of their Wear Orange events, dressed in orange like everyone else. As mayor, Singer sued the state of Florida in an effort to overturn laws that prevent municipalities from imposing their own gun restrictions. The lawsuit failed in the Florida Supreme Court, thank God. But Boca taxpayers were left with the legal bill. let me assure everyone here, unlike Scott Singer, I support 100% our Second Amendment right to keep and bear arms. As your congressman, I will never support any further gun control legislation, period. I will also never support transgender policies, including allowing men to compete in girls' sports. And I will always support our president, President Trump. In 2016, while Scott Singer was part of a group pushing for Jeb Bush to become president, I was one of the few congressional candidates around the nation who proudly endorsed Donald J. Trump. And back in 2011, I had the honor of standing on stage behind President Trump when he addressed the Boca Raton Tea Party. No true America First Republican would ever stand for what Scott Singer has done. Singer doesn't limit his proclamations to anti-gun and pro-trans groups. He has also honored radical mosques. In 2022, Singer issued an official proclamation declaring July Muslim Heritage Month on behalf of the Islamic Center of Boca Raton and encouraged residents to, quote, this is a quote from him, visit ICBR to socialize with its community and exchange knowledge and experience, end quote. The Islamic Center of Boca Raton, or ICBR, has well-documented links to Al-Qaeda, Hamas, and Palestinian Islamic Jihad. The mosque was originally built with seed money from the Global Relief Foundation, an Al-Qaeda-linked charity. An essay on the center's website described Jews as, quote, people of treachery and betrayal, called them, quote, enemies, and spoke of a, quote, day of judgment when Muslims would, quote, fight the Jews and kill them. The individual who lobbied for this proclamation was ICBR co-founder and leader Bassem al-Halabi, a former assistant to Palestinian Islamic Jihad founder Sami al-Arian. Al-Halabi was previously charged by the U.S. Commerce Department with illegally shipping military equipment to Syria. When I confronted Mayor Singer about the mosque and Al-Halabi, with whom Singer has appeared in different photographs, he became angry and insisted that I misunderstood Al-Halabi, calling him a good guy. Shame on you, Mayor Singer. How do I know so much about this mosque and its leadership? After 9/11, I became an FBI asset and helped law enforcement shut down a Hamas-related charity connected to ICBR, that same mosque, the Health Resource Center for Palestine. I also assisted in efforts that led to the arrest, imprisonment, and deportation of individuals tied to that mosque. This is exactly why I need to be in Congress. Because of my extensive background in national security and counterterrorism. Recently, I successfully led the effort to shut down a pro-Hamas conference scheduled to be in Coral Springs. The organizers, including CARE and the South Florida Muslim Federation, sued both me and the Marriott Corporation in federal court. Not once, but twice. I am proud to say we won not once, but twice. Thank you. Not a very loud crowd today.
No, it's not really.
No jihad in our backyard. That's what I say. Regarding foreign policy, I have worked with the Iranian opposition for nearly 2 decades. 17 years ago, I had the honor of co-founding Cyrus Force in Iran, Parawana, Korosh, with His Majesty Crown Prince Reza Pahlavi, the son of the late Shah of Iran, and the leader we believe will one day guide the new free state of Iran. In 2024, my campaign manager Sean and I brought the Iranian opposition together with the Israeli government and we played a significant role in the war effort. In fact, we were in the room when the Israeli government first spoke with the Syrian rebels, exactly 1 week before the rebels took Aleppo, and soon after brought down the entire Assad regime. I am not in this race for bullshit reasons. Excuse my language. I am not running to wear fancy suits, or to sip tea with lobbyists, or to cozy up to land developers who want to tear down veterans' memorials and public lands in favor of high-rise apartments, as Scott Singer just attempted to do in Boca. I am running to protect the nation I grew up in and love, America, and to safeguard our and our children's and our grandchildren's future. I am Joe Kaufman, and I look forward to defeating Jared Moskowitz and serving in Congress as a real and genuine America First representative. Thank you.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you. Scott?